right, and recording is in progress, and we will go here. All right, so example one is not too bad. We've been doing this a while now, where you have sine theta equaling 5/13, right? It's in quadrant 2. So we know that what? If it's in quadrant 2, if the sine theta is 5/13, this is 5, this is 13. Pythagorean triple, sorry, it's kind of lagging. Oh, so slow. All right. What's this side here equal to? I'm on page 591. It looks a little different, so don't go crazy on this. But I'm doing example 1, -12. Good. Okay. So if I were to get the 6 trig functions out of this, it would be what? Sine theta is already told you it's 5/13, right? Cosine theta is what? What's cosine theta? What's cosine theta? Nope. That's 12 over -12/13, right? Tangent theta is what? So -5/12. Good. Okay. All right, and then the cosecant, all that stuff is just flip it over and everything, right? So now what happens here? All right, if we want to get the sine 2 theta, we just follow the formula, right? We have 2 sine theta cosine theta. Correct? That's not bad, right? So sine 2 theta is one of your formulas, right? Is equal to 2 sine theta cosine theta. So it's what? 2 times 5/13. Cosine theta is -12/13. So this is what? -120/169. Make sense? Okay, so just follow the formula. All right. If we want cosine 2 theta, that's what? Cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. So cosine theta is -12/13 squared minus sine squared theta is 5/13 squared. So this will be 144/169 minus 25/169. That's what? 139, 129, 119/169. Cool. Any questions on that? That's not too bad, right? I think you guys can figure out example 2. That one is already. Let me do it. Do I have an example 2? You guys need this. You guys need me to slow down? Are we good? All right. Okay, copy this down. And then if you're done, go to checkpoint 1 and why don't you guys try to solve that one out? Okay. But you see checkpoint 1, it says sine theta equals 4/5. Find the sine 2 theta, cosine 2 theta, tangent 2 theta. You guys do that for me? Very good. Checkpoint 1 right here, yeah. So if you form the triangle on the unit circle or the graph, right? Sine theta is 4/5, cosine is -3/5, and tangent is -4/3. All right, so if you want to find, let's do tan 2 theta because we didn't do tan 2 theta in the previous problem. So tan 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta all over 1 minus tan squared theta. This is equal to 2 times -4/3 all over 1 minus -4/3 squared. This is equal to -8/3 all over, this is 1 minus 16/9. This is 9/9 minus 16/9, which is -7/9. So -8/9 all over -7/9. The negatives cancel out, the nines cancel out, so it'll just be 8/7. 2 times -4/3, right? You got it? Oh, oops, right here. Right here? Did I mess up here? Sorry, thank you. Then I need to redo that. Appreciate it. Did I do something here? Wait, hold on a second. This is 3. I just assumed. Sorry. So now let me go back. Negative is a dumb algebra, huh? Or -8/3. No, it's 3. So it'd be -8/3. Thanks, Arlie. I appreciate it, but it's not. So 9 over -7. Cancel. So this will be 3. So it'll be 24. So positive 24/7. Is that right? Double check my work too. Appreciate it. I really need that. Obviously I mess up a lot, so we good? Go to example 2, right? Everybody need me to wait. Just you could copy. I'm recording this, so it'll be on. All right. Let's go to this right here. All right. Example 2 isn't hard to teach. It's just kind of like you just have to recognize what form it's in, right? Notice what? That's 2 tan 15 over 1 minus tan squared 15 is in the form of tan 2 theta. What's theta equal to? 15, right? So this is equal to 10 times 2 times 15, right? Because theta is 15. So the tangent of 30. And on your unit circle, what is the tangent of 30? Radical 3/3. Okay? So look at checkpoint 2. Look at your double angle formulas and give me the exact value for cosine squared 15 minus sine squared 15. Which formula does this follow? Is it the sine 2 theta, cosine 2 theta, or tangent 2 theta? Cosine 2 theta, right? Because cosine 2 theta is equal to what? Cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. You see how this follows this? This is theta, this is theta. So this is what? Cosine 2, what's theta? Is 15. So this is cosine of 30. What's the cosine of 30 equal to? Radical 3/2. Are we good? All right, here we go. These two, put all your attention on these next two problems here. All right. Don't copy this down, just look at it because this is in your book, by the way, too. This is page 592. So you don't need to copy this down or anything like that. Let's follow along what's happening here. All right. We want to verify that the identity of cosine 3 theta is equal to 4 cosine cubed theta minus 3 cosine theta. You know, okay, so you see this part right here, cosine 3 theta. What are they doing here? It's cosine 2 theta plus theta. Okay. What are they using here? What formula are they using here? Yeah. So go back to page. Go to page 583. We're using the sum and difference formulas for cosine and sine, right? 583, you see that? It says, you know how it says cosine A plus B equals cosine A cosine B minus sine A sine B, right? So that's how they got what? Cosine 2 theta, cosine theta minus sine 2 theta, sine theta. You guys see that? All right, so the A is 2 theta, the B is theta. Then what do they do with cosine 2 theta? What do they do with this? They use the formula, go to page 592, right? Yeah, you go to 592 and you see how there's three double angle formulas for cosine 2 theta. They use the 2 cosine squared theta minus 1, and they use the sine 2 theta formula, and then they condensed it to verify the identity. Okay. Now let's try checkpoint 3 here. Okay. So let's follow along. I kind of want you guys to do this on your own, and then let's try to verify. So try what you want to do is, I'm going to start you guys off. Sine 2 theta plus theta is equal to, let's go back to the sine plus. So it'll be sine 2 theta cosine theta plus cosine 2 theta sine theta. Go from there. Why don't you guys try to figure this out from here on out? All right. I'm going to tell you this too, that the cosine 2 theta formula you're using is 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. Use this one. Okay. Try this. Let's try to verify. This is one of those subjects too, especially it's like if I do it for you, I think you'll get it. But it has to kind of come from you. All right. This is where it's difficult. Right. It needs to just like, you need to come up with using a different formula. So you need to understand when to use it. Okay. So please, Jay, Kyle, let's get going here. Ashlyn, we got you good. Ashlyn, are you just figuring it out? You good? Okay. You're good. All right. Let's get going. All right. So I already gave you the cosine 2 theta formula you're going to use. All right. And then the sine 2 theta formula is already, there's only a 1. Yeah, it's 2 sine theta cosine theta. Try that. What's sine 2 theta? Two what? Sine cosine theta, right? I'll replace that with this, right? And then cosine theta plus if we use this, it'll be 1 minus 2 sine squared theta, sine theta. Is that right? Okay, here we go. Yes. I believe you can. Yeah, I think you can. It's just,
Or is there like a way to know which one best to use? And
in all honesty, I only chose it because the identity is sine and sine. You know how it says 3 sine theta and 4 sine cube theta? So that's why I chose the sine one. That's pretty much why I did it. I don't think there's a way to, yeah, to like know for sure, but yeah. All right. So now what happens here? So this is what 2 sine theta cosine squared theta, right? Everybody go with that? Because I just multiplied the cosine with that, with the 2 sine cosine, plus distribute cosine times cosine is cosine squared, right? So yeah, that's all. Okay, so I just multiply. It's not distributive or anything like that, right? Because it's all one term. Then what? We're distributing the sine theta minus 2 sine cube theta. You guys see that? I distributed the sine to both. So we want to get everything in terms of sine. Okay, so we have a cosine here. This is the odd man out right there. So it'd be what? 2 sine theta, and 1 minus sine squared theta, plus sine theta minus 2 sine cube theta. Distribute the 2 sine theta and the 2 sine theta to the 1 and to the sine squared theta. So it'd be 2 sine theta minus 2 sine cube theta plus sine theta minus 2 sine cube theta. Are we good? All right. Now we combine like terms. This and this equal what? 3 sine theta. You're just adding, so there's no squared there, right? It's like 2x plus x is 3x, right? So pretend that sine theta is just like a variable kind of thing. And then what? Minus 4 sine cube theta. And you've proven the identity here. Bye-bye. All right. I was going to go over example 4, but I kind of want to stick with this one right here, example 3 here. Let's see here. Let's try this problem. And I don't, in all honesty, I don't know how to, I haven't done it yet. So let's try to do it. Okay, and let's do this together. Yes, sure. Where to go? Where to go? Okay.
go to sine cube theta.
I multiplied the sine to this and the sine to this. I distributed that sine.
Well, on the left side, 1 minus sine squared theta to negative.
This one right here, this became this. That's the formula. So remember, it's like sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cosine theta. You see that? Cool. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I haven't done this problem and I kind of want to try it. So let's try, and I was going to do example 4, but I'm going to do away with this. This is sine 2 theta is equal to 2 cotangent theta over 1 plus cotangent squared theta. Why don't you guys try this problem? Okay. Notice that, notice a few things. Sine 2 theta, all right, that's a formula. 1 plus cotangent squared theta, that could be a Pythagorean triple or a Pythagorean identity, right? Okay, so try and do different things. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna do it on my notebook. And I was gonna do power reducing, but I don't think we have enough time, so we'll do that one. We'll finish the rest of them on Wednesday. Look at the different identities. That, I think, if you guys understand that 1 plus cotangent squared theta, you should be able to. No, it's different. It's a little bit. It can be, but it's a little more pragmatic than this. I'm just trying to teach you the how to do everything, and then you'll apply it in calculus. Like you'll see the big picture once everything is complete, but you just have to kind of like trust me in the process. So, or do stats. Stats is just as hard, guys. I think. I mean, do stats if you want. I'm not saying, but don't give up like on. Yeah,
Wait, you do calc and stats?
I don't. This is the highest level I go. There's all this Shay could do. Now, calculus is a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of prep for that, and I just never. put in the time for it. So. Burl, you'll see next year, you'll see. Burl, so Burl teaches pre-calc. Miss K teaches calc. So you're gonna have Miss K or Miss Burl.
Mr. Tristan.
First, he is BC now.
Wait, then why did they send me to Miss K when I
What?
went to take BC? They sent me to Miss K.
Oh, they did? Oh, for like that lunch meeting?
Hmm.
Is it a lunch meeting?
No.
Oh, yeah. Like this year at least, Miss K is teaching AB. Mr. Persky is BC. But haha, you all have to go through me. Everybody has to go through me, whether it's stats or ha ha ha. Yeah.
Mr. K.
I feel the power of all. No. Yes. You know what, Kyle? That's you. You just take quick profile.
No, that's actually a good question. Is it considered math?
Yeah, but I don't think it's an A through G. I don't think it's an A through G math requirement. I think it's just a requirement to graduate high school. I don't know. Who knows?
It's not a requirement.
I don't think it is yet. I think they're gonna do it soon.
They're doing it in 20.
Just get out of high school as soon as possible before they add all this stuff. Oh,
I don't see it.
I feel bad for all your kids. Your kids are gonna have to take everything. You know, they're gonna be like, oh, I did this. They're gonna add all this stuff to you guys, right? So, all right, let's finish this off and then we'll call it a day. All right. All right. Okay, so Bridget asked a really good question. All right. Sine 2 theta. Well, you kind of have to meet halfway here. Okay. So this is 2 sine theta cosine theta, right? That's the formula. Okay, so that's that. Because we know that we're gonna have to use this. All right. Equals 2. And then what I did was I just put everything in terms of sine and cosine, at least over the top. So this is what cosine theta over sine theta, right? All over, what you guys recognize with this? Is cosecant squared theta, right? Correct? If that's cosecant squared theta, right, then that means that what? This is what? 2 cosine theta over sine theta, all over 1 over sine squared theta. You see that? Okay. All right, so that should help. You should kind of now bring it home where it's what? 2 cosine theta sine theta times sine squared theta over 1. Cancel, it's sine theta, which equals what? 2 cosine theta sine theta, which then equals this right here. If it equals that, it then equals this. And you are good. I will tell you this over and over again, but I know I assigned every other odd, but if I'm you, I would do every odd problem. All right. So this is the thing I changed here. Okay, here we go. Copy this down and then I'll announce the homework, the new homework. I didn't do that much, don't worry. All right. Please go home and practice this. All right. Like, hey, how are you supposed to? Okay, you guys have to recognize that this is a Pythagorean identity. All right. You guys have to recognize what? That this is cosine over sine. You guys have to recognize that this is 2 sine and cosine theta, you know, kind of thing. You have to recognize those things. The practice is important. All right. All right. Here we go. So this is how I change things. Please pay attention to this because you're gonna be like, I don't know, you didn't tell me. Well, I'm telling you now. All right. All right. Number 1, you guys see number 1. Listen carefully, please, 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 please. Because this is gonna be gold for you guys. Number 1 and 2, those are worksheets, those are notes. You don't have to complete them. The number 1 is that packet. Number 2 is sum and difference formulas. We'll work on that another time. All right. Look, listen, please, please, please listen. All right. 5.1, 5.2, you already should have completed by today. All right. Oh, should I do it? Do it. Of course, I know. All right. 5.3, you guys see the change? It's not every other odd, it's gonna be all odd problems, okay, for that 5.3. In exchange, though, you're not doing 5.4 and 5.5. Okay, so that is a much better deal. Don't be complaining, by the way. Because it's a much better deal than finishing the other two sections, because I feel like if we finish the other two sections within the time that we're given, we would not do well. Okay, yes,
Is that part of the homework?
no. So they're just notes. Okay, some indifference formula. They're just notes. So you don't. These two are just notes. You don't have to do them. I'm just looking for these three sections right here. All right. Cool. Also, if I'm you, and if you didn't do well today on the identities test, I would go back and finish all the odd problems for sections 5.1 and 5.2. All right, you need that practice. All right, cool. All right, let's put everything away. You will have time on Wednesday to finish your homework. All right, so I'll give you guys the first 30, 40 minutes to finish it. All right, so yes, I will record that lesson. All right.